Good evening, guys. You're watching episode 4 of Muso Talks, and we have one of Delhi's finest and cutest singers with us today, none other than Vaani Bhasin.
Hi.
Hey, Vaani.
Hi, how are
What's up?
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. What's up?
So good to see you.
Yeah, finally. We've been planning this for what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, dude. Been so long. How's your day?
Oh, my day's been a little slow. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Great, great, great. You've been taking sessions recently?
Oh, so I've been doing these My Scoot online sessions. But
Oh, sweet.
yeah, I've been doing those sessions. You tell me, what have you been up to?
Dude, it's been like super busy at the studio, like working on my own releases and like couple of other
Wow.
friends. Clients like
Okay.
their music is coming
You're a
out very soon.
producer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome, man. How
Trying
do
to
you guys
produce.
do that? Because, I've been like working on my songs these days, trying to figure out the kind of production that I want. But
Yeah.
oh my God, it's like you really have to you have to know what you want, right? I'm sure,
That
if
is
you don't write, that happens with you when you write. I don't know.
absolutely.
It does.
It's both ways. Like sometimes you just focus on the lyrics, not the music,
Hmm.
and that comes later on. Or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just focus on the lyrics, the vibe of the song and everything, and then you write a melody or a lyric over that.
Yes. Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just your primary idea that needs to be like super strong. Like this is what I
yeah.
want.
Right, right. So it's like with me, it's like I write the melody and then I write the lyrics, and the guitar is super normal. But
Yeah,
like when I'm doing the production thing, I'm like, okay, what happens now?
correct. And also, I think like the instrument that you use while composing the song, that
Hmm.
also like that highly influences the kind of song it's going to turn out to be.
Okay.
Because yeah, I mean, if I'm writing a song on the guitar,
Hmm.
then it's just going to flow very differently. But rather, if I'm playing it on the keys or I'm just putting a beat first or something else,
Yeah.
the groove and the lyric, they just come out very differently compared to
Okay.
the instrument. So if you like play multiple instruments, you always find a different feel,
Mm-hmm.
automatically.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of my songs that's coming out, uh, I wrote it on the guitar
Hmm.
and I was just singing it for my friend,
Okay.
and I was playing the keys, and she was like, "Why do you need to do it with the band and on the guitar? It sounds so amazing
Okay.
on the keys." I said, "But
Yeah.
that's what I planned, right?" So it's just
I
that
know,
sound in your
right?
head.
So recently I'm realizing this thing that, if you're going to, if there are going to be like 50 producers in a room, they're going to
Yeah,
produce a song in 50 different ways. So, and
exactly,
they're all going to sound different, because like there are like so many styles and
absolutely. That's what
yeah.
that's where the uniqueness comes in. Your personality comes in. It's like even if you're given the same chord structure or the same
Mm-hmm.
sample or the same lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
everybody will compose the lyrics differently. Like just don't tell
Right.
anybody the
They'll
lyrics.
they'll they'll
Just give
sing
them
it
a
differently.
they'll sing it.
That's so
Everybody will
true.
compose it differently.
That's so true.
So
Right.
that's
That's
amazing.
absolutely right. Right. So
Crazy.
for how long have you been producing?
I've been producing for about I think 8 to 10 years now.
Okay. 8 to 10
Yeah.
years. That's like a lot of time. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you never decide when you're starting. Like there's not a
Hmm.
certain fixed point
Mm-hmm.
where you start
Mm-hmm.
because I mean it was very different. Like I started playing the keys first of all, then I moved
Okay.
to the guitar. I played it for like 5, 7, 8 years. Then I moved to
Mm-hmm.
the music production. I was like, I want to make my own music. That
Yeah.
was always there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's so cool. So you were sipping
crazy.
Nescafe, huh? I see.
So yeah, this show is not yet sponsored by Nescafe,
It
and
should be.
very soon.
Yeah. That's great, man.
Okay, so like only because we couldn't like talk much before the session.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Only I have like a very fixed flow of the show that you have to
yeah. Hmm.
get a drink for yourself. Like this is always
Is
like an
it? Do I
espresso.
have to do that?
Yeah,
Do you
if you
have
can
to?
do that, it's amazing, dude. Like, what's your favorite drink?
Oh, I love iced tea. I love iced tea like a lot. The peach iced tea is
Yeah,
my favorite. Should I go
dude,
and get it?
you should take your time.
Okay. Are you
Yeah,
are you sure?
chill.
It's gonna like
Yeah, yeah, dude,
okay.
go
I
for it,
would
go for it. Like, we need a drink, man. Come on, we're here for an
okay.
hour. We need
Okay. 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 Just give me a second. Okay.
A few moments later.
Where's your iced tea? I need to
Oh, it's here.
cheers.
It's right here, guys. I'm having it.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah.
Cheers. So
I really liked.
somebody's mentioning something that even I'm super curious about. Where do you get these backdrops from, dude? Like on all of your videos, they're like, oh my God, super.
I know. I'll send you a link. You won't even believe. So, I must have like sent the link to this one to God knows how
Yeah.
many people. Like I went live with Vaishnavi Dhanraj 2 3 days back,
Okay.
and she
Oh,
texted me that, hey, could you like please send me the link to this? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
crazy.
And I'll send it to you as well.
So like
Yes,
first,
please.
because this COVID thing has like completely ruined the live scene. How's it been for you? Like this quarantine period, and like how was it before that, and what are you doing now
Okay, so
during?
before the COVID thing, I was a college going girl, a dentist, okay, and I didn't really, I never got this much time to actually work on my music,
Yeah,
and but this is happening, and yeah, I think like I shouldn't be saying this, but I think like it's a blessing in disguise, okay. Like a lot of
absolutely.
us, I mean, yeah, it's not easy for people who are actually going through the situation, but it's a good time. But every now and then, I even with in fact even with me, like just like staying in the house, it's not easy, and we've been doing it for 5 months
Correct,
now. So
correct.
so
But then
yeah.
I was able to like write my first song and compose it, and like
Oh
hopefully it's going
wow.
to be out super soon. So
Oh
just
wow,
getting into
that's
the
great.
frame of mind, that yeah, even I can write songs. You just
Yeah.
have to write. You just have to be very honest with your music and your writing. It's like
Right.
before that, I used to try to write songs. That
Okay.
matlab you're writing something which probably you're trying to write a song, but
Mm-hmm.
then when you have the time and comfort,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
song flows through you. It's like you don't have to think like what's the next word.
yeah. Yeah.
It's like it just flows so naturally. In like about like 15 minutes I was done writing the song.
Wow.
And
I can totally understand that. So I never
yeah,
really like try to write until unless like I
exactly.
want to finish a song because
Yeah,
so with
correct.
me it's like I'll just like play some four chords, okay, or whatever chords I need, and whatever I'm
Yeah,
feeling I just like sing it out, like I'll just sing it, and I'll always have my recorder with me in my
absolutely.
voice notes, yeah, all the time. So I'm always recording
They're a
with my voice notes.
lifesaver, to be honest.
What, sorry?
Yeah, they're such a lifesaver, the voice notes now.
I know, right? I know. So it's like I'll have this idea and I'll make this rough version of it, and it's
Yeah,
like when I revisit it, that's when I'll complete the lyrics and yeah. So
that's amazing, dude. Like it's been a blessing. This lockdown has been a blessing in so many different ways for
yeah,
so many
so many
people.
of
I
us.
mean,
Yeah.
I know like everybody knows the downsides of this, but
Hmm.
like people have really figured themselves out. Like a lot of people have figured themselves out
I
during this time
know.
because nobody
Even
ever thought
health
about
wise,
it. Exactly, correct.
like yeah, I see people being more careful and taking more precautions, working out, doing yoga and meditation, and otherwise we
Yeah.
never really got the time to do it. I mean, let's be honest about it. No matter how much we tried, we just couldn't actually like get to it, right?
देखो पानी
So
जिम के वैसे बेकार हो गए हैं.
I
Let's
know
not talk about that. That's very depressing.
that happened with me as well. In fact, my 1 month got 1 or 2 months I guess got wasted, and now I'm working with these invincible athlete. So they've made this. So I'm like a very lazy person when it comes to the workout part of my life. Okay, like I'd like to do it, but because my body aches like anything, and then I can't do other things, and I want to do other things more than I want to work out. So I'm like, okay, fine, I won't do it.
Absolutely.
So I had a conversation with these people, and they gave me this half an hour workout session, and it's been such a blessing, just for half an hour, you're just like moving your body, and then you're just like done. That's it. Half an hour. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah, correct.
Yeah. Hmm.
I get it. Crazy. Okay, so let's talk about your journey because I'm like super
Yes.
excited to
Sure.
know that.
Sure. What do you want to know?
So, when did you decide to pursue music exactly?
Oh my
And if you still are
God.
doing it, exactly, if you're still doing it.
Yeah, so I am, yes. So, okay,
You could say like
when
maybe
did I
2 days
decide?
back.
Yeah, we could say like, or maybe just like 3, 4 months back.
Yeah,
Okay, so this journey started, I think like I've been singing since I was a little kid,
yeah,
but when I entered, I mean, and then I started taking these classes when I was in ninth, but I could never really relate to my guitar because it's so huge. It's this jumbo sized guitar, and I think that my teacher made me buy it because he thought that I'm gonna grow up, and I didn't, and it's still jumbo, and I'm still tiny, so it looks so weird. But yeah, so
I get it.
yeah, and then but then I took science. I don't know why, and then I got into the studies and everything, and then I had no idea what I want to do after 12th. Like I had no idea whatsoever. And I think that most of us we actually get to know what we want to do in our
Yeah,
lives is after we have entered our college life, and that's so wrong. I mean, that was the case with me. So
correct, dude. Like I mean, like personally for me, it was very different. I think like
okay,
in class 11th or so, I knew that
okay,
music
you're so
composition
lucky.
production. Yeah,
You're
I
so
mean,
lucky.
like absolutely. I feel so blessed that, just to even
Okay.
know what you want to do in life and
It's a
then take it
big
from there.
blessing. And following it, it's a very big blessing, right?
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah,
also the fact that, the parents are letting us do it, that's
it's
also a huge
tell me
blessing,
about
dude.
it.
Because
Yeah.
I,
So, yeah, and then like I entered my college and I don't know why. And then, yeah, and then I got so much support from these people, I guess I'll never forget that from my college peeps because
yeah,
had I not had that, I would have never actually felt like that, maybe I can do something in it.
yeah,
So I really have to thank these guys for supporting me,
that's
all my
amazing.
college friends, yeah, even the teachers and everything. And yeah, so that's when I realized that okay, fine, in my first day I realized that I want to give it a try. Then there was this competition that took place in our college, and it was named the Voice of Manarachna, and 80
What a
85
blessing.
80 yeah, 85 or 83 people took part in it, and I sang this very unpopular English song by Demi Lovato. And yeah, so in the prelims I messed it up like anything. I sucked, okay, but when I got a text that I've been selected to the main thing, I got very excited. I prepared for the thing and I thought that, okay, fine, I'm going to sing this song. And then I did, and then I came first. And I think that was the day I actually felt that, you know what, I'm going to like keep going and I'm going to keep, I mean, and then I made my Instagram handle and everything. But the decision that I want to do this further, I think it happened very quite recently.
Yeah,
And Asansar has like a very big hand in it somehow.
absolutely.
Like, how he's been blessing our lives with those live sessions.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
He's
So
changing lives, to be very
he's
honest. He's
changing
changing a lot of
lives.
lives.
He
He's
is
single-handedly, he's doing so much every night, just being
and
there, supporting the
and
musicians.
yes, and he's so humble and he's so nice. And to think that,
Mm,
yeah, so I wrote these songs that I've sung on the live sessions, I guess 5, 6 years back. But
yeah,
to see them getting the appreciation from someone like, it's I guess it's the biggest validation of all. Like your
absolutely.
friends are gonna say that they love your songs because they love you and they know you and they right. But getting it from him
Do
was
you guys
like
love it? Do you guys love it? Just let me know. Yeah,
yeah.
correct,
No,
correct.
your
Like
friends are always
coming
gonna
from
love
this
your.
answer, it's huge, dude. It's
Yeah,
massive. Like it's like
it's massive.
there's no other doubt left in you. It's like is the song good or not? He's
Yeah,
saying it's amazing, then it's amazing. Like there's no other doubt about it.
that's so true. Plus, also,
And just
taking this huge shift from dentistry to this career, it's a very big choice, and it's a very like you need to have this leap of faith, and like you have to then just take like this huge jump. So,
absolutely.
yeah,
And also
let's
the
see.
fact that you've spent so many years there already, and
5 years,
years and the
yeah.
effort and all of that.
The
And
efforts, oh my God. I mean,
but
if Shalu is still here, she knows the pain that we actually go through. Yeah, it's
correct,
too
correct.
much. I
And
mean, we have all cried blood tears. It's
oh my
that
God,
bad. Yeah.
crazy. Crazy. So, like,
Yeah.
can you tell us a little bit about your learning and your inspirations and your favorite artists?
So my biggest inspiration was Hannah Montana when I was in sixth. Okay.
Correct. Of course.
Yeah. And if we go even way before that, then it's my mom because we used to sit in the car and it's like we're just sitting in the car and like we're waiting for dad. And then she would just like start singing and then she'll ask me to sing and we'll just like go back and forth singing. And I guess I get this. I keep telling her that I get my dream gene from you because
Yeah.
I guess she has this huge impact on my music. I mean, she pushed me always to go for it. That just go for it, and and yeah. So Hannah Montana happened, and then I started listening to Taylor Swift and all. And Taylor Swift is a very huge uh, inspiration behind my music. And Ed Sheeran, and I love Demi and uh, Beyonce and Eminem and all these guys.
Oh, amazing, dude. All
Yeah,
Western influences and pop
yeah,
and pop and things like that. Crazy.
exactly.
It also
Right.
shows like in your song Bewafa and the other covers that you've done, dude. It shows like
Thank
it's
you.
it's amazing the kind of inspiration you have from these people. And
Yeah.
have you learned music formally?
I haven't. That's what. So I just started taking these vocal classes in February. In
Yeah,
February or yeah, in February. Yes, I started in first Feb was my first class, and but then the lockdown happened and so that's when I actually got to know that okay, this is what Western music is all about. Okay, so they have all these. I mean, I used to play the guitar, but I never knew that okay, there was so much to it.
yeah, correct.
So yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still in my learning phase.
So you're always learning, dude. It's
We
it's
are
it's
always learning. Yeah, that's true. There's no end to it, right? There's no
yeah.
end to.
Even if you so the fact that like suppose I know a little bit of theory which is good enough for
Hmm.
me to make any kinds of songs.
Right.
Then I look at all these people like Rick Beato, Jacob Collier, and all these other people, just Herbie Hancock, just talking about music.
Hmm.
And they talk about these negative harmonies, and just imagining the sun going down and the way they write that certain sound and the certain sound.
Wow.
I'm like, oof, 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 oof. Oh my God, like, what do I
Wow.
even know? I haven't even scratched the surface of music
I
theory.
feel it all the time. I feel it too. In fact, these days I'm trying to listen to more and more artists because
Yeah,
I'm like I like to absorb things and I have this very slow pace of actually like taking things in. So yeah, I'm like so. But now when I listen to new artists, I try to listen to everything that's happening in a song.
correct, correct.
It's not just the vocals and not just the lyrics because as I'm a songwriter, I love listening to nice lyrics and everything. But now I'm
Absolutely.
actually trying to pay attention to everything that's happening in a song.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
where it's like learning music is like endless. You can
it's endless.
experiment so much. You can make a certain melody feel so different.
The best thing is that every time I'm trying to read all these blogs about like how to write songs or like how to compose them or how to like produce them,
Correct.
they'll write all these rules and in the end they'll always write, but then you don't have to follow rules. Like you just
Exactly.
need to know the rules in order to know
Exactly.
how to bend them.
Correct. Correct.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
it's important to know these things, but you don't like always have to follow them. But you need to know them in order to know where to bend which rule, basically.
Correct.
Everyone's calling you Ayushman Khurana in the
I'm not even going to
comments.
talk about that.
Why? Are you done talking about it? I remember when you came live, we both talked about it and it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's like one question that
Yeah.
so you have to tell us about that one song that really helped you like or is helping you decide like I want to pursue music.
So I have a few of them, okay? So there's
Sure.
this song, The Climb by Miley Cyrus. So every time I
Okay.
feel like I'm sure you know that song. You don't, yeah, but like, yeah, it's a very nice song. And then there's this song, Fight Song, from Rachel Platten. It's so
Okay.
beautifully written. Yeah, she goes like, "This
Amazing.
is my fight song, take back my life song, prove I'm all right." I mean, she's probably she wrote a song about her struggling days. like how she stayed away from her house and how she lived her life. And yeah, this was her breakthrough song. So
Correct,
yeah,
correct, correct.
these two are the songs for me. All right, so I'll be singing this song called "The Greatest," and it's by Sia. Okay. Oh, running out of bed, but I got stamina. And running now, I close my eyes, but I got stamina. And running and I'm just enough, but I got stamina. And running and I'm just enough, but I don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no, 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 don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up. I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. Whoa, oh, 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 free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive. The greatest, the greatest alive.
That's Greatest by Sia.
Yes, that's the greatest by Sia. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So, Vani, do you generally perform as well? Or like you're more of a
Um,
studio musician or you write more songs?
So last year, I actually started performing last year, but then last year was also my final year of college. So I only like got to open up for Ami Mishra and Piyush Mishra at Imagine
That's
Fest.
yeah,
Sorry,
that's
sorry.
crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, thanks. But yeah,
Wow.
otherwise I haven't really done much of the live scene. But these days I'm doing a lot of virtual concerts because,
Correct.
so yeah, that have been pretty great.
Because the next question that I have for you is
Hmm.
okay, because you're pursuing it half, like on the side with the
Yeah.
dentistry, of course.
Yeah.
What's your funniest story on stage or in the studio if you've done either of them?
Yeah, so on stage it was that so I was performing once and so this happens with me like a lot that I forget the
Yeah,
lyrics. So I really like I literally like write the lyrics down and like learn them because I don't want to mess
yeah,
anything up. So that has happened. Yeah, but then
yeah,
I really like that, every time when I'm performing with the band, that we have this, I mean, you always get in this tone that, you always understand each other. So the time one of you messes up,
A few moments later.
so yeah, did you hear me or did you not?
not that part. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, you have to repeat that
yeah. So I was just saying that, we have this thing that, when you're performing
with your
with
band.
your band, yeah, with your band. So if one of you messes up, the other one tries to overpower the playing. Hello,
You know, it it,
Sahil.
it gets super. It's so many times it's embarrassingly funny. In the stage or
It's
on the
it's
stage or
it's
in the studio.
embarrassing, okay? Yes, it's
I
embarrassing.
know,
It's
dude.
and
Especially
I
when we were talking about lyrics. Forgetting lyrics on
yeah,
stage and things like that, dude.
it sucks. Okay, even I could totally relate to that. That once I start laughing, it's very hard for me. Like if it's actually like really funny,
Of
and even
course,
sometimes it's not even funny, and then I just cannot help myself. Like I'm gonna keep laughing, and it used to happen in between lectures and in between classes, and it's
you
like
tell me
so
about it.
something happens, and I have this very weird laugh. Okay, and I feel like I haven't laughed. I haven't had a good laugh.
Laugh like that in
But
so long.
yeah, like I miss it. Especially, when you're not supposed to laugh. Like
I
when
know.
you're attending a
That's what I'm
lecture
saying.
and
That's what I'm saying.
exactly, and teacher says something and I have a very loud and funny laugh. So it's like
Yeah.
no one's gonna laugh, but then if I start laughing, everyone's gonna like look at me and then they're gonna laugh because I have this very funny laugh. So
Tell me about it.
it's embarrassing, but yeah, it is what it is, right?
So
Yeah.
it's amazing when you are like working and your work involves, like such incidents throughout your life, throughout every performance and everything. Is like
Yeah.
sometimes somebody else is dancing in front of you and you can't stop laughing and you mess up the song. It's like कैसे dance कर रहा है यार ये?
I know.
So it's
Oh my
amazing, dude.
God.
Like the kind
I
of
know.
experiences you have if you're
I
like a
really, I know. I really like performing and I miss it so much.
okay. So Wani, like next thing. is
Hmm.
we're going to talk about something apart from music. That's
Mm-hmm.
like all your hobbies and passions and interests apart from music. Like, tell us
Sure.
something about that. Like, and don't talk about
Okay.
like dentistry, please, please, please. No
Okay,
professional,
fine. Sure, I
no
won't.
professional
All
harm.
right. Sure. So I really
Yeah,
like, as I told you, I love watching movies and reading because, I think that there's like a lot of inspiration over there. So no matter
yeah,
how much shitty a movie or a book is, and it's never shitty because, there's so much to gain out of all these things.
absolutely.
So yeah, that's something that I really enjoy doing. I love reading.
What's your favorite movie?
What's my favorite? I don't really have favorites, man. Like, how
Or
can
probably
you have a
favorite from
favorite
this year.
movie when you?
Favorite from this year.
Let me think. Okay. I really like. Okay, so what genre are we talking about? So you should
Anything,
totally you should.
anything.
Okay, so if you like horror movies, you should watch Breathe and Don't Breathe.
Okay.
I love Don't Breathe. Yeah, totally check it out. And okay,
Okay.
so yeah, so my favorite movie is Before Sunrise, and yeah, those are my favorite movies.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure you haven't watched it.
You know me well now.
I know. So it's a movie about like just Before Sunrise is a movie where two people are just like walking and they're just talking, and I think nothing is better than that. Just talking about life in general. And the best thing is that the actors, they wrote their lines themselves. So
Wow.
they were the writer of all their lines. So it's a very genuine conversation. So it's like it's the movie is entirely on conversation. Like they're just talking and talking and talking, and I love it.
What's the name again?
Oh, Before Sunrise.
Before Sunrise.
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
One of my favorites, so I read a lot of these motivational books. So I
Yeah.
really love Robin Sharma for that. He's like very motivating and
Wow.
everything. But yeah, so I really enjoy reading female writers as well because there's like a lot of like I can relate to
Can relate.
a
Correct.
lot of things there. So yeah, so Michelle Obama's Becoming is a great book, and so is Elizabeth Gilbert's Eat, Pray, Love. So if
Wow.
you want to start reading, I think just go for these books. But they're super, super thick. So just beware.
I know, dude. Like, I'm definitely not somebody who reads a lot. So what
Sorry?
else? Like, what other passions and hobbies?
I really like to eat
Talk all about it.
and travel.
Let's talk about it,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
What
sure.
kind of cuisine are you
And
mostly?
I love Italian. Like I love it. And just yesterday I kind of like I don't know, something inside of me said that, I don't want to eat non-veg again ever. So let's see for how long am I going to keep up to that. Because yeah, so that happened yesterday. So I was watching this
Do you
movie
cook?
and
Do you cook
sorry?
as well? Do you cook?
Oh, these days I am, yes, because that's what, like,
Master Chef
yeah.
Vaani, Bhasin?
No, 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 not a master chef. I cook very simple, very, very simple things. I cannot do the Indian. I cannot cook. It's
Yeah.
Indian is very like very complicated. I don't know how my mom does it, but I don't know how Indian moms do it.
I know, dude.
Like
Like, they're so
I've
pro at.
never even tried. Yeah, and so quick.
But what's your
Yeah, and I
favorite?
love
What's your
traveling.
favorite
I
Indian
love
dish?
traveling. What's my, oh, ooh, I love everything, okay? I literally love eating, okay? I'm like, okay. So I love rajma and I love shahi paneer and yeah, I love dal makhani.
Are you
Okay.
vegetarian now?
Oh no, yeah, now, but yeah, now, I mean, since yesterday, but I don't, yeah,
Since
that's that.
yesterday. That's a
Yeah.
very long time.
Right? I know, right? And I love traveling. I really I love
Seriously, wow.
mountains. Yeah. And who doesn't, right? Who doesn't like to, like, just
Absolutely, dude.
get away?
Like,
But mountains
right
are
before
like,
this year started, right?
mm,
Like, I mean,
mm-hmm,
like, right after this year started. So I
after,
have a
yeah.
thing like New Year के gigs वगैरह सब करके I have to travel. Like first week of
Mm-hmm.
Jan or first 2 3 weeks I have to travel. Like wherever I
Okay.
don't return my
Okay.
return flights or I don't plan when
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming back, but I just leave
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
wherever I want to go. So I went to Beer this year.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay.
because it was off season, like in Jan, it was so cold there.
It must have been snowing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was snowing and I was paragliding, and dude, the entire experience of a solo trip in the mountains,
Oh
it's
wow.
like I think
I've
everybody should do it.
never, I know. So I took this trip to, what was that place again? Kizanga. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Last year in September. Yeah. So I was with all my friends and everything. But then I have this habit of, just retreating to my own, because I need this alone time as well. Like when I'm in the mountains, I just
Correct.
need a little bit of me time. Actually, a lot of it.
That's it.
So that
That's
also
why I go
happened.
solo,
So
dude. I go
I
solo only.
know.
I'm like,
Wow, that's no, I do
though
enjoy my
you're
friends.
with
Oh, we
people.
had such a great time, the laughter and everything.
Yeah.
I miss all that.
Let's just take a minute quickly and
Yeah.
any advice for like new musicians and students or songwriters, or like something you can help people with, especially
Yeah,
musicians.
so especially music. Yeah, what do you okay, I would say that, keep exploring, keep doing your thing, listen to yourself, listen to your heart. Don't I mean it's good to take suggestions and it's good to take feedback, but don't just like get lost in it, because at the end of the day it's your music, it's your idea, it's your creation. It should
Correct.
have more of you and less of what other people think it should be. So use your
Correct.
brains. Yeah, just make it your own. Don't worry about it how it's gonna come out. Just go for it, because your first release is never gonna be perfect. Your first song is never gonna be perfect. The first song that you write, or the first song that you make, or anything that you do for the first time, it's not going to be perfect. But it's
Absolutely.
gonna be a stepping stone. Like it's gonna act as a stepping stone for all your further releases. So do that. Don't go for the perfection thing. It'll come when the time is right. It'll come. Don't just keep revolving around this, that it's not getting perfect, because a lot of people who start their YouTube channel, because I've been there when I started my YouTube channel. I used to have this, oh my god, my videos should be perfect, oh my god, because back then I guess I started like 3 4 years back, and back then people were like, all the big YouTubers were making these perfect videos, and back then I had no idea how it's done, like how to
Correct.
pre-record them, or how to like, because I was so new to that, the entire
Correct.
thing.
Correct.
But yeah, just don't worry about it. Start with what you have. That's, I guess, the best thing that I've ever, like, go start with what you have,
So
basically.
again,
Don't
it's
worry about
progress and
that.
not perfection.
Yes, keep
Correct. So Vani,
progressing.
let's just head to the last part of the show because
All right.
data's running out, not time. And
Yeah, yeah,
so the last
yeah.
part of the session is called a Muso
Yes.
Jam session. We're gonna listen to your originals,
Yes.
one or two, as many as we
Awesome.
can, till the data runs
Awesome.
out.
All right.
Let's do it.
So
Do
this
it.
song is, yeah, so the song just came out on 17th of June, and it has already crossed 20,000 streams on Spotify. So the
Crazy.
song is Give You All, and I hope you guys like it. And if you haven't heard it, please go and do that.
I mean here. Like,
He told me that he loved me. I told him that I loved him too. I wonder what he's doing tonight. I wanna make an escape, dance with you beneath the moon. I wanna keep you in my arms tonight. Yeah. तूने जो ना कहा वो भी सुना, फिर मुझसे क्यों खफा, तेरी यादें मुझे सताती रहे, क्यों ये तुझको ना दिखा, that I love you. And I need you now, and I want to give you my all. Oh, 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 that I love you. And I need you now, and I want to give you my all. There's joy at how he gives me the best of him without regret. He gives me something special, a love that takes me back to him. तूने जो ना कहा वो भी सुना फिर मुझसे क्यों खफा, तेरी याद मुझे सताती रहे, क्यों ये तुझको ना दिखा, तेरी अखा विच मैं बस जावा, तेनू दिल च मैं अपने बसावा, तेरे नाल मैं जिंदगी बितावा जिंदड़िए, हाँ तेरी अखा विच मैं बस जावा, तेनू दिल च मैं अपने बसावा, तेरे नाम मैं जिंदगी बितावा जिंदड़िए, हाँ. Thank you. So this
Dude,
was
oh
this.
my
So this
God.
was in collaboration with Switchers and Friday. So yeah.
Dude, loved it. Like, this is so amazing.
Thanks. Haven't you heard it? I
I've
sent
heard
you
it.
the link.
I've heard
You've
it.
heard it?
Like,
Okay.
like I've heard the live acoustic version now,
Okay.
and that completely sounds, it's like so soulful, so peaceful, dude.
Hey,
Like,
thank
it's
you,
amazing.
thank
It hits
you.
you somewhere else.
Thanks a lot.
Dude, it's so good.
Thank you
Wow.
so much,
When did you
Vardaan.
write it?
Vardaan. Oh, I
When?
did not write the song. So
Okay.
yeah, Switchers and Friday did. I just gave my voice to it.
Amazing. That's
This is like
amazing, dude.
the, yeah. Thank you. Thank
Amazing,
you so
dude.
much.
Vaani, it was so amazing to have you on the show.
It was so good to be here. I'm so
And
sorry about all the trouble that, that
oh
occurred
my
in
God,
between this
dude,
live.
Ehsan sir
I'm
is
so
here.
sorry about that. Oh, he is?
Ehsan sir is here.
Hello,
He's
San sir.
amazingly
How are you
talented,
doing?
and there's no doubt about it.
You're right.
Thank you
I
so
know.
much for blessing the show, sir, for
Yes.
letting us
I
know.
cannot see anything. I cannot even read any comments. So
All right. Thank you all. Good night.